Hello, hello, Jamal Rashad here, Frederick's best interviewer. Today I'm with Devyn Moore. Say hello.
Hello.
So Devyn has been in Frederick County her whole life. She has been married for 4 years. She has been a business owner for 4 years. She has one kid and one dog. So Valor Lives interview series episode 142. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's people who deserve to have their stories told. Number two, there's people out there who need to hear successful stories so they could be inspired. And number three, to let you know you could go out there without a bunch of fancy equipment and impact your community. So just like always, each interview is right around that 10-minute mark, raw and uncut. So Devyn, who are you? What do you do?
So my name is Devyn Moore, and I have been a photographer I've been in business, my photography business for 4 years, local to Frederick County. So yeah, that's what I do. I capture memories. I mostly work with children and families, and that's what I do.
Okay. So why did you want to become a photographer?
So I was a hobbyist photographer for a very long time. I took 3 years of photography classes in high school. When my daughter was born in 2020, I started capturing her memories and just kind of acknowledged that I could do that for other people because it's something that I enjoyed and it grew to something that I never expected, but I'm grateful for it. So
Okay. Very cool. And you said your focus is kids and families. Is
yeah,
that correct?
mostly young children. My background is in early childhood. I actually have a master's degree in social work as well.
Okay.
So that kind of aids me in my people work and just overall working with people and children. So
Okay. Are kids? Is there a age limit? Like not over this age or not this age?
no, I don't limit ages. I think if I had to choose a favorite age, it's really like kind of that toddlerhood stage.
Okay.
But I work with all ages of children, from newborns to
Okay.
to anybody.
How do you get kids to stay still for the photo?
They don't.
Okay.
So I move with them. I do a lot out here. A lot of people may have seen like my sets that I do. I kind of specialize in cake smash and milestones and these big, like elaborate sets. So a lot of it is just the parents kind of redirecting their children there.
Okay.
But also I shoot with a really high shutter speed. So if they move, we just kind of capture those like, little giggles in between movement and it
Okay.
all works out. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Have you ever had the kid like break a camera or anything like that or?
I've had a child lick my camera, like walk up and lick my camera lens, but never break. No, I'm very open. I have little prop cameras that they can play with. That we kind of take turns. I show them my big camera. I let them play with the prop cameras and stuff. We
Okay.
have we have fun. So
Okay. Very cool. And then, so we are in your she shed,
yes.
right? Do you also travel to people, or most people just come here?
I would say it's about 50-50. A
Okay.
lot of people come here, they enjoy the studio experience. Some people, especially like my freshly postpartum friends
Hmm.
with newborns, prefer me to come to them. So then I pack up all my newborn gear and I go to their house and I meet them where they're at. So,
Okay. Very cool.
yeah.
And to get a hold of you, people can find you on the Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram. I have a website with a contact form that helps keep me kind of together.
Hmm.
My phone number's online as well as my email address. So
Okay.
people contact me on everything.
So Facebook, website, Instagram, anything else?
I think that's pretty much all.
Facebook. Okay, cool. And we'll put all those links in the show notes. So like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. What was your proudest moment of 2024?
I wouldn't have like a key point moment. I think that I just enjoy capturing people's memories overall. Like,
Okay.
I have some really great stories and I get to kind of meet people on an individual level. So just really kind of maintaining that, capturing people's memories is really my proudest moment.
Okay.
So
And then did you have a low moment of 2024? And if you did, how did you overcome it?
I would say busy season personally for me gets a little bit like a low moment, I guess, where, for business purposes, being busy is fantastic, but
Sure.
personally, kind of finding that work life balance,
Hmm. Hmm.
balancing my family time with my family during that time can be challenging, but,
Okay.
we make it through.
Sure.
We make it through.
And how do you balance work-life balance?
Not super well,
Okay.
but I do my best. I a lot of the times during busy season, I kind of have like a inundating of bookings and things like that. And my to-do list at one point in time had over 45 galleries on it, and I just kind of look at it
Cool.
and I take it one day at a time, and I know that eventually I'm going to make it through all of them, and that's kind of how I handle it. So
Okay.
just one day at a
And then
time.
when is busy season?
I would say pretty much like September through December, like holidays. I shot probably over 40 holiday minis out here in this
Okay.
very shed, along with like regular sessions and stuff. So that is really my busiest time of year.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And then where do you want the business to be a year from now?
Um, I don't really know. I'm a really go with the flow type of person. I'm much busier, and I mean, like I said, this kind of turned into something I never really expected it to.
Okay.
So I just kind of go with the flow, and my business kind of helps me travel to different places. I'm shooting a wedding next week down in North Carolina, so that's fun. Travel more. I shoot at the beach in the summertime. My
Okay.
family and we go and we camp at the beach, and I schedule sessions while I'm
Oh,
down there.
nice.
So
Okay.
I'm just kind of continuing to do that and doing what I'm doing, really.
Amen. I love it.
Right.
And then do you have a morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started?
I would say as a family, we have a morning routine,
Okay.
kind of get my daughter up and situated. We all make breakfast as a family. We sit and eat. My husband and I enjoy our coffee. He makes me coffee every morning. Super grateful for that. Can't start the day without that. But really just kind of get her going for the day, get her to childcare, and then really start my work day. Kind of start by going through my communications and then
Okay.
doing all the things I have to do.
Okay.
So.
And then what book or audio are you currently either reading or listening to?
Wish I read more.
Okay.
I would love to. That's a goal this year.
Sure.
But I listen to more podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
kind of YouTube, like
Mm-hmm.
family podcast,
Mm-hmm.
photography podcast, really anything that I
Okay.
can multitask and listen to.
Is there one that you're listening to right now that you could name or?
Mm, Not any specific one. I mean, there are
Okay.
some that kind of come up on my
Sure.
weekly rotation. I really love Soft White Underbelly. If you're familiar with those at all, you should check him out.
Okay.
It's a photographer, and he does interviews, but life story interviews, kind of out in LA on like Skid Row,
Okay.
things like that. So
Gotcha.
learning about different people's stories is probably my favorite
Okay. Very
podcast.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a go-to app for like either like productivity or entertainment or anything like that?
Productivity, yes. For work stuff, I use HoneyBook.
HoneyBook.
Yeah, it's a client management
Okay.
system.
Okay.
Helps me keep everything together. It's my calendar, it's my invoicing, it's my contracts, it's everything kind of all in one. So I would recommend it to any business owner that is kind of looking for something like that.
Okay.
HoneyBook is my go-to.
I love it. And then what are you most thankful for other than family?
Other than
Other than
family.
family.
So in business, that people choose me over and over again to capture their memories, their children's memories, because I mean, I really value what I do and what I create for people.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that people choose me to do that over and over again, I'm incredibly grateful for that because that's what keeps me in business.
Yeah,
So.
good for you. And then do you have anything exciting coming in 2025, either inside of work or outside of work?
Um, I mean, travel plans are always cool. Like I said, I'm going to North Carolina next week for work, something work related. I usually try in the winter time to kind of hone in on my skills, teaching myself new things. I just upgraded my lighting system out
Mm-hmm.
here, which is pretty cool. So really just learning and, trying to always get better and
Okay,
improve.
very cool. And then any dream travel destinations like Aruba, Bora Bora, West Virginia, something cool like
Italy.
that? Italy? Is
Yeah,
it?
Italy. My husband's from Italy, and we've been kind of talking with our family members about kind of taking a larger group trip there with our daughter. I think it would be
Okay.
really special to do that.
When do you think you guys might do that?
Well, we were originally thinking spring of this year, but things got delayed to maybe the end of this year, beginning of next year would
Good for
kind of
you
be the
guys.
goal. So
Okay,
we'll see.
I love it. Where's the last place you went that involved a passport?
Oh, that's hard. Probably a cruise.
Okay, what was the cruise?
I think the last place that required a passport, we took a cruise up to through New England and up to Canada in
Oh,
August of one year. So the weather was very mild and
okay.
nice up there, and that was fun.
That was
So
fun?
yeah,
Okay.
we
Did
really
you
enjoyed
like
that.
leave from Baltimore or?
No, we left from New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, but we actually have a cruise scheduled for October this year to go down to the Caribbean.
Okay.
And that leaves out of Baltimore
Good for
because
you
I'm not
guys.
flying right now.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Any life goals like scuba diving, skydiving, learning a second language?
Um, I mean, I've always been interested in American Sign Language. I took classes in
Oh,
high school, so and I work with my daughter pretty frequently on learning sign language. So we
nice.
do it together.
Okay.
She's really good at it, and I'm okay at it.
Yeah.
But other things, just really to travel in general, to see things I've never seen before, especially
Awesome.
with as a family.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then how do you remain humble?
I'm a pretty humble person by nature.
Okay.
I don't take recognition very well.
All right.
I try. I'm working on it, but I think really kind of holding my value that I'm a lifelong learner. That I try my best to learn from every experience from every
Okay.
person that I meet. So I think that really helps keep me grounded.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Last question is, who is the mentor that you spoke to most recently?
Kind of piggybacking off of what I just said, I kind of view everybody as a mentor, that I
Okay.
can learn something from everybody that I meet. my family members. I would say my Nana, my grandmother, is a mentor of mine, whether she realizes it or not. She helps me a lot. So probably her.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
And where does she live?
8 minutes down the road in Monrovia. So
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Is she a business owner?
She was at one point in time. She did taxes and bookkeeping and things like that. So she
Okay.
helps me on that end, which
Gotcha.
is what I need a lot of help with.
And
So.
you call her Nana?
I do.
Okay. Well, hello, Nana. How
Hi,
are
Nana.
you? You are not going to be on the interview series because you're not a business owner. You're retired. You're chilling.
Yeah, she's
right?
chilling. You could. I'm sure her schedule is open, so you can schedule with her.
All right. Free childcare with Nana, right?
Yes, of
All right.
course. That's why we live here, right?
I love it. Well, that is it for today.
Cool.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Of
Go out there,
course.
show some valor.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it. There we
What was
go.
that? Did you hear that?
There was something in my. I think somebody booked something in my pocket. That was my session notification. Yep, right there. Somebody booked a
Okay.
session. Anyway.
So, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So it just